told you. I told you. Let's take a look at my channel, see what I'm up against here. So these are the videos that I actually show my live trades. I show exactly what I'm looking for. I think they're the best value, yet they only get around 100 views. You see 178, 101, 127, 100, 129, 83, 153, 148, 65. But then, if I make a video with a title like Extremely Simple Strategy That Anyone Can Do, I get around 1,000 views or more. And there's good information in these videos, but people usually only watch 30 to 60 seconds. They don't stick around for the end, where I mentioned that I would not only trade one strategy, that I'm looking for a lot of different things. I'm looking at multiple time frames. I'm looking at delta, volume, support and resistance, all different kinds of things. Not to mention that there is absolutely no magic indicator, no magic strategy that is instantly going to make anyone a better trader. And I mentioned that over and over in most of my videos, but as someone that's creating videos on YouTube, I'm looking for ways to get more viewers, to get deeper into the YouTube algorithms. And I noticed that a lot of the videos that pop up in my feed say something like extremely easy strategy, anyone can do, etc., etc. And I tried that approach out and it definitely works for views. This last one that I did yesterday, already up over 1,000 views and 50 some likes. I got an extra 20 subscribers from this video versus gaining hardly any at all over the past 2 weeks for my live trade videos. I mean, this is a great simple strategy. The 9 EMA and the 20 SMA smoothed out by the Heiken Ashi. Those are definitely some of my favorite things that I use every day in my own trading. And like I mentioned in pretty much all of my videos, I'm not just taking signals just because they appear. I'm always factoring in a lot of different things before I take my trades. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing, trying to find the balance of being able to move into the mass mindset of the YouTube trader algorithm while still being able to infuse all the actually amazing, potentially helpful information that's in most of my other videos that people just don't click on. We'll see what happens. I've had mostly great interactions with everyone on YouTube, but when I make the clickbaity title videos, I definitely seem to attract more of the dregs of the internet society. But on the other hand, I do reach a lot more people and get a lot more subscribers that are totally cool, so it might just be the enigma of YouTube and the internet and just something that I'm gonna have to navigate. But I just wanted to give you a little behind the scenes glimpse of what it's like to create videos and what's really popular. I mean, it's pretty easy to see why 90% of people fail in trading if the masses are just looking for easy, simple systems that require no skill at all. But trading just doesn't work like that. It's most likely going to take years and years. You need to put the time in the markets, gain the experience and the confidence in something that gives you an edge. I had one comment on this video that said, hey, it's great you can still have a life after being a meth addict. I mean, that's pretty fucked up. Any grown man that is that concerned about another grown man's appearance, I don't know. They get the instant karma of living their own obviously amazing life. And why am I so dang skinny? Well, it's fucked up. I'll tell you why. This is me when I first moved into my buddy's house, just polishing my pole. This is me right before I moved into my buddy's house, in my friend's studio in Cali. And then, after 2 years of living at my buddy's house, this happened. Started shrinking away, veins started popping out, all kinds of horrible fucked up symptoms, hair thinning, just feeling like absolute garbage and death pretty much. I got down to 145 pounds, was doing all kinds of tests. There was nothing wrong with me. I was totally healthy supposedly. And again, this is when I first moved into my buddy's house. And then this is me after living at my buddy's house for 3 years. Totally wasted away. And then I moved out. I moved away to the other side of the country and I started feeling better. Gained back a little bit weight, was feeling pretty good. And then I came back, tried living at my buddy's house again. It's where the MonkeyMan Trades channel was born, where a lot of it was filmed. And yeah, just started wasting away again. And it's hard because I really like that place and I love my friends there. And it's a very awesome, creative, supportive environment. But apparently there's some horrible black mold in there. Gives me all kinds of crazy symptoms, so I'm having to begrudgingly depart. But I would much rather be healthy than feeling like total garbage, even though I got a lot of good memories there. So yeah, no meth, but black mold, yes. I hope no one else ever has to experience it. Super messed up, especially when you don't know what's going on. But they just found a shit ton in the walls and had to rip out a bunch of the walls and do a bunch of remediation, and still didn't help. There's still some somewhere in the house just messing with me, so I'm off to some other place. Bigger and better things. So there you go. If all of a sudden you lose 30 pounds and you don't know why, it might be black mold. So on a lot of the live trade videos that I was doing last week, I hadn't had the charts running all day, so the signal counter signals had not appeared from the souped up version of the delta and divergence trading system. So I just loaded a couple days, Thursday and Friday, just going to go over the different extreme signal counter signals from the souped up version. This is Thursday on the 1 minute chart. So we had a bunch of divergence building up pre-market. Then we got a 4 on the signal counter. Huge move down. We came right down to this double previous day VWAP close. These blue dashed lines, this is part of the ultimate VWAP indicator, maps out previous session VWAP closes. And we got some divergence, a nice wick, some single bar divergence as well, right off of this level. Nice bounce up, some double divergence, and then we got a 4 on the signal counter, along with a lot of delta to the downside. After the close of this candle, we pop back down over 30 points, right to this double VWAP level again. And then it's after 10:30 when I'm usually done trading. So just 2 signals from the signal counter on the 1 minute chart on Thursday. No signal counter signals on the 5 minute. This is also the chart setup that I'm going to be trading with next week. It's got all of the souped up versions of the delta and divergence system. And if you want to learn exactly how to set up your charts like this, there are links in the description to the 2 videos with all of the settings. And then I've got the easy, super simple trade in your sleep Heikin Ashi chart. Got a little sliver of that. I've got the 1 minute chart here with that setup and the point of control on each bar. So I'll be looking for confluence between this 1 minute chart and this 1 minute chart that's focused on delta and divergence. This one's focused on the Heikin Ashi. Then of course I've got my higher time frame, the 60-minute chart with all my key levels. Friday morning, only got 1 signal counter signal. We got a 4 on the signal counter right here, up at this previous day VWAP close. We had some single bar divergence as well. We got over a 40-point drop there. This is on the 1 minute chart. Here's the 5 minute chart. We got a 4 signal right before the market opened to the upside, broke higher, popped up 25 points or so, and then no signals until 10:40. We got a 4 on the signal counter. Trend flows red, trend core is red. Looking for the break lower, popped down 38 points. This is the 5 minute NQ. On the 5 minute ES, we also got a 4 on the signal counter on the same bar. Break lower, nice trade. So just a few signals using the souped up version, waiting for a 4 or higher. And then I'm never just taking a signal just because it appears. I'm always looking for some confirmation with all the different things that I'm looking for on a day-to-day basis. So there's a little overview of the signal counter signals from the souped up system. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. And anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan is absolutely amazing. Greatly appreciate the support. Best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.